Excellency. I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same.
May the enlightened protect you in his people.
Hello.
Renaigse.
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the...
You dare come here and accuse us of taking him? Let me throw him out this Renaigse and his Ilkdaren. May they receive this punishment for their arrogance.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who is protecting him.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, that night we heard the sounds of a terrible... We went to see, but the last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that...
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were
That is the very reason I need to see his body.
You may see him. But if you...
Katasach. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then, let's see what story this corpse has to tell. The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or a musket shot. The major wound is found on the chest, to the degree that the skin was torn. The edges of the wound are singed. There is a powdery spot on this wound. Katasach bore the brunt of this attack or incredible force. I can only imagine one thing that could have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous, burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we're on the tracks of a man. We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, judging by the severity of these wounds.
All your experiments. You've learned so little.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives. Your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us.
The Anatalis Fair. What is it?
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin. Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadaktas has never...
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It...
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
I've come to ask you for help.
My help? You still seek the remedy for the sickness on your island?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly? And in what way?
By performing the Anatalis fair on the body of Katasach, the Donate.
Katasach is dead. Under Vush Dire. This is a great tragedy. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all.
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared, taken, according to a witness. And Katasach suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth. Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Katasach.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my wound in the past. Very well, Renoixe. I will help you. And I also wish to gain understanding. Our island wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalas fair may kill me, but at least I will know. You will need to act as my Voglendaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Katasach,
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
where can I find him?
In Duren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
In that case, let's go together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Duren's camp.
Very well. I'll follow you.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let see if you can ward off this fate. I recognize this weapon. It's Katasak's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Were you able to find the elements I need for the ritual?
Yes. Here is what you asked me to bring.
This is good. But the moon is not yet high enough. Would you like to wait with me?
Yes, I'll keep you company.
Sit then in that case. And remain silent. I must meditate. Katasar, we have come to learn the truth of your death. Ato al confrangawi brandi, ole hanamemen adestame haman. Baravridenan tahanemo quate grenfem, linqui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat, de tahawan kloisam, de talugedon velam, de taragam buledam, de tatamenam reloidan, de talamen kantebedam en antelam verfragt tangom.
Katasak! Help me! Please!
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster. Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you.
You never should have done that, Katasach. To save one Renaikse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself! Come on!
I cannot believe it. He has returned.
Who has?
Finbar. The High King. We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago.
Is he the attacker? And what of Constantine? Have you seen a young blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasach protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are you feeling?
Better. What are you going to do now?
If I want to have any hope of finding Constantine, I must follow Vinbar. I have no choice.
Do you know where to look for him? Vinbar has been missing for moons.
The kings and queens could tell me when they saw him for the last time.
Then you must earn their trust. Arm yourself with patience and courage on Olmenawi. Your journey is still long.
Thank you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for you, but for Katasach. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. You will find him and confront him, no doubt. All that remains for me to do is to pray that I have done nothing that cannot be fixed.
Farewell, Mev.
what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I truly need to find Vinbar.
Help me solve the problem that I spoke to you about, and I would be happy to help you in return.
Hello, Captain.
Your...
I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Oh. Your Excellency, it's... Thanks for your visit.
Commander Torsten.
Sir de Sardet, what a pleasure to have you visit. What can I do for you?
I met Ulan, the Bone Blowers clan chief, from the village of Vignamri. He would like to meet you to discuss a treaty, even an alliance.
I've heard about the Bone Blowers. Not but given the situation, an alliance with them would be profitable. Unfortunately, there's still many partisans of the Bridge Alliance in the city. I cannot leave it without risking a riot, or even worse.
I doubt that Ulan will come to Hikmed. He is looking for an alliance, but he is not desperate. Such a gesture would be considered a sign of weakness by his clan.
That sounds logical. Would he negotiate with one of my counselors? A man of trust who could act in my name?
I think that might be possible. I'm sure he would understand that you could not come to see him in person.
Perfect then. It is settled. My advisor will join you at Vignamri.
I'll be there too, to make sure everything goes according to our plans. There is another matter concerning the same village that I would like to bring to your attention. A wandering merchant, a member of Ulan's clan, is being kept in your outpost. Can you authorize his entry into the city?
Why not? Another merchant could do us no harm. He could also serve as a hostage if anything unfortunate were to befall our man. Here, you may give him this letter of passage. He will be able to enter town with it and to establish his stall.
I thank you. I hope to see you again. I must go.
Naturally. I won't want to hold you back.
Please, help me! Just keep walking, Renaigse. This does not concern you.
Have mercy! They will kill me!
I never thought I would see several Islander warriors attacking a mere merchant. And I thought honor and righteousness were of the utmost importance in your culture.
What are you trying to say, Renaigse? Are you insulting us?
You're insulting yourselves by behaving this way. He's an unarmed man. He's trying to survive.
He is a traitor. He deserves to be punished. But you are right. He is not worth attacking. Let's leave. His punishment...
Adlo Reda Onolmanawi. May the...
Think nothing of it. Ulan told me that you were not able to enter the town.
It is true. The soldiers did not let me enter. They left me outside, and the Donea Exdragout...
Rest assured, I've obtained permission for you to enter from the governor of Hick, which should allow you to set up your stall in the city.
Ad Loretta.
Farewell, merchant. Perhaps we will meet again. Ulan, I see that the governor of Hikmet's emissary is already here.
He is. And I am very thankful that you succeeded in organizing this, mate.
We are very grateful as well, Your Excellency. I am sure you can understand that the discussion we are about to have must remain confidential.
Naturally. I hope that you will reach an agreement. So, have you reached an agreement?
Our discussions were very fruitful. However, we are faced with a problem.
Really?
Our peace treaty depends on the ability to exchange freely.
And Chief Ulan has warned me that our merchants would be at risk of being attacked by the neighboring clan.
Mordoon, the chief of the village of Igugsob, he is among those who think that the people of your island are only here to take from us. But his village would also benefit from this agreement. If you could convince him to meet us, we could reach an understanding.
Without this, I am afraid we would not be able to make a commitment. Peace and trade are linked. If our merchants risk their lives coming here...
I am sure that you will manage to convince him that the Renaigse are not all
I can try, at least.
Adlredar.
Protect me in this battle! Poison on my blade, and let's go!
What are you doing here, Renai?
Ulan, the king of Vignamri, wants to establish a trade agreement and sign a peace treaty with the governor of Hikmet.
This sounds like something he would do. All of that, in hope of breathing new life into his village.
Hikmet's emissary will only sign if their merchants can move freely and in peace.
I am not like him. The Renaigse cannot be trusted.
The Danea Exvrgau I have met were fearless, and yet you are running away from a mere meeting. By refusing to negotiate, you are only showing weakness.
Not Fradi. I cannot refuse this meeting without appearing weak. Fine. I will meet Ulan and his emissary. Tell them to find me at
I will tell them right away. Thank you.
Congratulations. I never thought he'd let himself be persuaded. I just hope that Ulahan has nothing else in mind other than simply meeting him. I do not find him very trustworthy.
Mordoon is willing to meet you at
You really are an accomplished negotiator and
I knew you would succeed. Thanks to...
Do you know where this place is, Ulan?
Of course. It is a sacred place.
In that case, we should go there at once.
Yes. I will follow you. Come back to see me soon. And if luck is on our side.
This Ulan makes me think of crosswinds, the kind that pushes you onto the rocks.
We should consider departing for Lan Ristel.
And if we want to see this encounter, we... So, how did the negotiations go?
They were stained with blood and fury. Mordoon has attacked us. He won.
Really? And you managed?
And yet that is what happened. The Googsob warrior has
this
his...
is-
You...
I'm in need of your help, Ulan. I'm looking for your High King Vinbar. I was told...
I wouldn't know where you could... You are our ally. We had met in the council.
But we- Do you think-
I doubt it.
Thank you. Nothing. I must go.
Protect me in this battle! A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! May the enlightened protect me in this battle. A bit of poison on my blade.
beard tear to mud. Oh, no.
Hello.
Really? Then you mud?
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King of Tirfredi, and I was told that he was born in this village. He disappeared after visiting the heart.
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion of our king.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left the village and I have not seen her in several days. Anything?
What can you tell me about the High King? You must know him well.
But he has been gone for anything else?
Goodbye.
What I am saying. Might I do something for
What can you tell me about your...
this day and also anything?
Tell me about
Anything?
Goodbye.
What I am saying.
Tirtumad, is there some...
I'm looking for High King Vinbar. I know that he disappeared after having visited the heart of But someone here in this...
If anyone, anything...
Would you know where I could find Sarah?
We don't know if his bond. Sarah knew she went to attack. We haven't seen her since. Anything at...
Where is this cavern?
We don't know. Anything...
Thank you for your help.
Wa awlamsek. Is there something I can...
What can you tell me?
When it was anything else?
You must know the High King Vinbar. What can you tell me about him?
He was one of the greatest Donegada, wise amongst the wise. But the arrival of the Renaigse troubled him. He was afraid that you would be like the people of the sea. He traveled the island far and wide, saw the other kings and queens, and consulted the other Donegada. And then he spent more and more time speaking with En on Milfrichtimen. He moved away from us until we hardly saw him at all. Anything else?
You seem to be close to Sarah. Could you tell me about her?
She is my friend. She is a great warrior. One of the village's greatest protectors. But her love for Vimbar is stronger than our friendship. And stronger than her duties to the village. I am afraid for her, Renaigse. Afraid of what she might do in order not to lose him. Because she is untamable. And when she makes her mind about something, she does not change it. Anything else?
Thank you for your help.
وأعلمسك.
Bertir to man.
Renaigse.
Partir Tumad. Bertir Tumad. You are...
Bertir Tumad. Why are you wearing the same clothes as Renaigse?
Esquetu.
Good day, Onoman. Renaigse, what do you want?
Renaigse.
Renaigse.
Might I do something?
I heard talk about a cavern of knowledge.
It is a place where the Donegada go, within the earth. They hear the voices of those that went before them. And they learn. There are some on Tiafradi. The closest to our village is found to the northeast of here. But the entrance is sealed, hidden. It is anything else?
Goodbye.
Wa'awalan seg.
Give in. Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with.
Listen, we're not alone. We should approach discreetly.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language? So this is how the Alliance treats the natives. No wonder they're revolting. We must intervene.
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are absolute monsters. But who are you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you freed me?
We were told at Wen Shavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King.
I wish I knew where he was right now. I waited a long time and then I came here.
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. But he came here often. You saved me.
Let's try to escape without bloodshed. We must get you to a safe place.
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem. We must be reunited. The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places.
But you're not a Donegad. Is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as even if I am not sure I can trust you. Because you avoided fighting these people. Remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect. I implore you.
Put your fears to rest. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen Vinbar make these movements so many times.
The paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen. To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more. I thought at first it was due to his status, but now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen.
These paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous bird.
He is a Donegad. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain.
If I understand correctly...
Yes. But how could a guardian of the plains resemble...
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation?
For some, it takes years. At least this is what is said. For others, it might take place the very moment where the Donegad surrenders to Enol Milf. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which. This mural is also ancient. It seems to show a doorway, and this door appears to be in front of a circle of stone. There are two altars and...
The Donegada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I've run into similar barriers. But here, there are two that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. Then this painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred...
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second plant?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
On this one, we see a sacred site with raised stones. We also see the path that leads there.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentices must walk. And the Donegada that are prepared to surrender themselves to Enon Milfrichtemen.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our...
With all that we've learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. And that Constantine is with him.
Who is Constantine? Wait.
I seek them both. I had hoped that Vinbar would help me enter the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu, but...
The Tierna told you this? And so you seek to avenge him?
No.
None of what you say makes sense. Why would Vinbar take your cousin? Oi, my head spins. I need to breathe fresh air.
Please, go ahead. We will join you soon.
That woman left in a bit of a hurry, don't you think?
It is true that her behavior changed suddenly. We should hurry and catch up with her.
I shouldn't have told her about Constantine. She must have thought we wanted to kill her husband. This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
This was predictable given her behavior. Now, let's look for another exit.
These traps weren't here when we went through with Sarah earlier. Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly. This is the place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Knowledge. Vimbar must have hidden the passage to the sanctuary.
Protect me in this battle! Bit of poison on my way. And let's go!